Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good. Okay, now if you remember, in the last video we had done a grammar topic, right? And that was prefixes, and I had even given you some worksheets for your activity, right? Now today we are going to do the next grammar topic, and it is also really very interesting. It is something new which you will learn today. So I will show you some slides, and then you will be clear that what we are going to learn in today's video. So let's see the slides. Now, as you know, we are doing the 11th part of this video. Okay, this is the 11th part. That is the 11th video of this chapter. That means this is the grammar part. Now see. Now this is something new for you, I think. This is called subject pronoun. Now you all have learnt about pronouns, right, students? Pronouns means you all know the words which are used in place of noun. Now what is subject pronoun? Subject pronoun means the pronoun which performs an action. The pronoun which is doing the action is called subject pronoun. Now see, I will just give you some examples and you will understand. Now you see this slide. Jack and Millie came for a coffee. Now you all know. You have already learned nouns, common nouns, proper nouns. Now you know that Jack and Millie, they are called nouns. Jack and Millie, they are people. They are names of people, so they are nouns. Now, in place of Jack and Millie, which pronoun will we use? We will use they. Why we will use they? Because they are plural. They are two persons. So we will use they. If it was only one person, then we would have used he or she. But there are two people, so we have to use they. So you all know pronoun are used in place of nouns. Pronouns are used in place of nouns. So you can see in place of Jack and Millie, what is written? They is written. Okay. Jack and Millie came for a coffee. So what is written? They came for a coffee. So pronoun they is used in place of Jack and Millie. Okay, students. Now you see the next slide. She shouts at Mark. She shouts at Mark. Now which is a pronoun in this? What is a pronoun in this? The pronoun is she. She, it is the mother, and Mark is the boy. So she is shouting at Mark. She is the pronoun. Now we will see the next slide. Okay, now you see. She shouts at Mark. So the action over here is shout. It is a verb. Action means verb. Okay, so what is the action in this sentence? Shout. Now who is doing this action? She is doing this action. Okay, who is shouting? She is shouting. So she is doing the action. So the person, the pronoun who does the action is called subject pronoun. Okay, the pronoun doing the action is called subject pronoun. Very easy. You only have to remember the pronoun which is doing the action. First you must find out the verb in the sentence. You must find out what is the action in the sentence. Then you can easily make out. See, she shouts at Mark. So what is the action? Shouts. Then you must ask, who is shouting? She is shouting. So she is the subject pronoun. Understood, students? Very, very easy. Understood? So this was the subject pronoun. Now we will learn about object pronoun. Now as you learn about subject, we will learn about the object. Now object pronoun means which receives the action. Now subject pronoun means which is doing the action, and object pronoun means which is receiving the action. Okay, receiving means on whom the action is done. On whom the action is done. Now you see a slide, then you will understand. She shouts at him. Now over here there are two pronouns, she and him. She shouts at him. First it was Mark. Now in place of Mark, which pronoun we have used? Him. Now on whom the action is done? The action is done on him. Okay, so on the person on whom the action is done, the pronoun on whom the action is done, it is called object. It is very easy. See, the pronoun who is doing the action is called subject. So where the subject is she, and the pronoun on whom the action is done, on whom the shouting is done, at him. So the action is done on him. So him is the object pronoun. So it is easy. The subject comes before the verb, the subject pronoun comes before the verb, and the object pronoun comes after the verb. So it is very easy to understand. See, now the next slide you will understand. See, she shouts at him. So the action is shout. Who is shouting? She is shouting. So she is doing the action. Now on whom the shouting is done? On him. So him is receiving the action. Him is receiving the action. So she is doing the action and him is receiving the action. Okay. So him is the object pronoun. Him is the object pronoun. Okay. The one who is receiving the action, the one on whom the action is done, is called the object pronoun. Understood, student? It is very, very easy. Subject means the pronoun who is doing the action is called subject, and the one on whom the action is done, the one who is receiving the action, is called object pronoun. See the next slide. I like Anna. In this, which is a pronoun? I. Okay, in this, which is a pronoun? I. Now which way you can write? You can write the sentence in a different way. Anna likes me. Anna likes me. Okay, so here I is the subject pronoun. I like Anna. Who is liking? I is liking. Who is doing the action? I is doing the action. So I is the subject pronoun. Anna likes me. Now who likes Anna? Okay, likes whom? Likes me. So me is the object pronoun. Okay, so me is receiving the action. Now here also you can see the subject pronoun is before the verb and the object pronoun is after the verb. See, here it is given. I like Anna. So I is the subject pronoun because I is doing the action. I is liking. I is doing the action. It is before the verb, so it is subject pronoun. Anna likes me. Likes whom? Likes me. Me is after the verb, so it is the object pronoun. It is receiving the action. Okay. She likes Anna. In this, who is doing the action? She is doing the action. She is liking, and it is before the verb, so it is the subject pronoun. Anna likes her. Likes whom? Likes her. So her is receiving the action. It is after the verb, so it is the object pronoun. Okay. Now see this sentence. He likes Anna. Who is liking? Who is doing the action? He is doing the action. So he is the subject pronoun. It is before the verb. Anna likes him. Likes whom? Likes him. So him is receiving the action. Him is receiving the action. So it is the object pronoun and it is after the verb. We like Anna. Who is doing the action? We. It is before the verb, so it is called the subject pronoun. Anna likes us. Likes whom? Likes us. So us is the object pronoun. Us is receiving the action and it is after the verb. Okay, so it is the object pronoun. They like Anna. Here who is doing the action? They. And it is before the verb, so this is the subject pronoun. Anna likes them. Likes whom? Likes them. So them is after the verb and it is the object pronoun. Okay. Now you see this. Now we saw so many slides. Okay. The object pronoun for I was me. For she was her. For, see, I will show you the slides again, then you will understand. See, the subject pronoun I. Okay, so the object pronoun of I is me. The object pronoun of I is me. Then the object pronoun of she is her. The object pronoun of she is her. Then the object pronoun of he is him. The object pronoun for he is him. Then the object pronoun for we is us. The object pronoun for we is us. The object pronoun for they is them. The object pronoun for they is them. Okay. So all the words have different object pronouns. For I, me. For she, it is her. For he, it is him. For they, it is them. And for we, it is us. But for you and it, the object pronoun remains the same. Okay. For you and it, the object pronoun will remain same. You and it will not change. All the words have the object pronoun. Okay. I, me. Then we, us, they, them, he, him, she, her. All the words, all the pronouns, they have their object pronouns. But you and it, the subject pronoun is also the same and the object pronoun is also the same. See, I will give you one sentence and you will understand. You like Anna. Okay, you is a subject pronoun. Anna likes you. Okay, so you is the object pronoun. Over here the subject pronoun is also you and its object pronoun is also you. Okay, so you can see the subject pronoun and object pronoun both are you. They don't change. Okay, they remain the same. In the same way, it is awesome. Anna likes it. So over here it is a subject pronoun and over here it is the object pronoun. Okay, so you can see the subject pronoun and the object pronoun, it, they both are same. So the object pronoun of it is also same. Okay, now see this slide. I have made a chart for you so that it is easy for you to understand. See, now these all are pronouns. You all know about this. I, we, you, he, she, it, they all are called pronouns. Now you see that pronouns are of two types. Pronouns are of two types, that is subject pronoun and object pronoun. Okay, subject pronoun and object pronoun. Now subject pronoun and object pronoun also two types. One will be singular and one will be plural. Singular means only one thing and plural means more than one. Okay, see, for the subject pronoun singular, which words are used? I, you, he, she, it. And if it is plural, we, you and they. You will come in singular and plural both. Okay, now this side there are object pronouns. So for I, which object pronoun is used? Me. For you, it remains same, you. For he, it will become him. For she, it will become her. And for it, it remains it. It will remain same. So you and it remains the same. We will become us. You will remain you. And they will become them. Understood? So here you can easily understand. So these are the subject pronouns and these are the object pronouns. See, for I, me, you, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, you, and they, them. So this, you can be clear with this, that for which words, which object pronoun comes. Okay, you can understand that the difference between the subject pronoun and the object pronoun. Okay, students. Now see the next one. Over here also I have given the same thing. All the subject pronouns. See, I, she, he, we and they. These are called all the subject pronouns. Now we will see the object pronouns. Me, her, him, us and them. These are all the object pronouns. Understood? Now here also it is given you and it. They remain the same. Subject is also the same and the object is also the same. Okay, you and it. Now this I have already explained you that subject pronoun comes before the verb and object pronoun will come after the verb. Understood? Subject pronoun comes before the verb and object pronoun comes after the verb. Okay students, now see the next one. Now here there is an exercise, you have to fill in the blanks with subject pronoun. See here it is given I, you, he, she, it, we, they. All are subject pronouns, right? Now you have to fill in the blanks. So the first one is already done. Dash, I'm learning a new language. So the answer is given I. Because why? Am. Whenever there is am, what will come? I. Always remember, whenever there is am word after the blank, then you will always write I. You will not write he am or she am or you am. Of course, you have to write I am learning. You use am for yourself. Okay, now see the second one. Dash and I must work together. So what will be the answer? Yes, you and I must work together. So over here which pronoun will come? You. You and I must work together. See the third one. Dash looks like things are starting to look up. Dash looks like things are starting to look up. Now this is about things. So which pronoun will come over here? It pronoun. Okay. Now see the fourth one. Dash grew to be the tallest tree in the forest. Now here also we are talking about a thing, that is a tree. So here also what will come? It. It grew to be the tallest tree in the forest. So you all know for animals, birds and things it is used. And for human beings what is used? I, you, she, we, he. Okay, this all are used for human beings. John loves animals. Dash has a dog named Tiger. Now here we are talking about John. So which pronoun will come here? He. He has a dog named Tiger. Understood? A female lion is called a lioness. Dash takes care of newborn cubs. Now here we are talking about a lioness. So what will come? It is an animal. So what will come, students? The answer here is it. It. Now do you know why the answer is it? Because we are talking about a lioness. And lioness is an animal. So whenever we talk about animals, it will come. Now see the next one. Olivia and I play tennis. Usually Dash play on Sundays. Now you are talking about Olivia and yourself. So whenever you are talking about yourself and somebody else, you will always use the pronoun we. Usually we play on Sundays. Okay, when you're talking about yourself and somebody else, then you have to use we. Okay, yesterday I met a girl and Dash was very nice. Now we are talking about a girl. So which pronoun will come? Yes, very good, it's easy. She will come. I asked Suzanne, will Dash go with me? So you are asking Suzanne, will Dash go with me? You want her to come with you. So what pronoun will you use when you're asking her? Of course, you will use you. I asked Suzanne, will you go with me? Suppose if you want a pencil, will you give me a pencil? Will you give me an eraser? Yes or no? When you're asking somebody, you have to use you in the question. So I asked Suzanne, will you go with me? So pronoun you will come. And the last one is, the photographers went into the jungle as Dash wanted to film a tiger. Now here we are talking about the photographers. There are many photographers. So whenever there are many people, which pronoun will come? Yes, they will come. Understood, students? So this was about the subject pronouns. Now in the next slide, we will see about the object pronouns. See, now first one I have done for you just to explain you. I bought a gift for Jaden and Jessie. Now in place of Jaden and Jessie, you have to write the pronoun. So which pronoun you will use for Jaden and Jessie? Now these are object pronouns. There are two people. So whenever there is more than one person, we are using them. Okay. I bought a gift for Jaden and Jessie. So the answer will be I bought a gift for them. Whatever is given in bold, no, you have to write which pronoun will come in its place. Okay, students. Now see second one. Mrs. Osawa gave me an A on the test. Now we have to use the pronoun for the test. Now the test is a thing. It is not a human being. So what pronoun will be? It will come? Yes, it will come. Mrs. Osawa gave me an A on it. Okay. Jody made a cake for Daniel. Now Daniel is a boy. So which object pronoun will come? Yes, very easy. Him will come. Which object pronoun will come? Him. There's enough candy for both you and me. Now you are talking about you and me. So you are talking about yourself and somebody else. So which pronoun will come? Now for that subject pronoun, whenever you are talking about you and somebody else, then the subject pronoun was we. Now what is the object pronoun of we? Us. So there's enough candy for both of us. Okay. Now Sylvie brought the trash can to the curb. Now the trash can is a thing. So what pronoun will you use for this? Yes, it. Sylvie brought it to the curb. Okay. I really like the new clothes I got. Now you are talking about the new clothes. So what pronoun you will use for clothes? It. Understood? Very easy. Byron went to the store with my brother and me. Now again you are talking about yourself and somebody else. So which pronoun will come when you talk about yourself and someone else? Us. Okay. Byron went to the store with us. I need to take my dog Scrounger for her walk. Now you have to use a pronoun for my dog Scrounger. So which pronoun you will use? It, because it is an animal. We threw a surprise party for Timothy. Now Timothy is a boy. So which pronoun will we use? We threw a surprise party for him. Understood? Give your empty plates to Jenny and Suzanne. Now there are two persons. So whenever there are two persons, which pronoun will we use? Easy. Them. Understood? So these all were object pronouns. These all were object pronouns. Understood, students? It is very easy. Now your activity is that you have to do worksheet 3.4 and 3.5 of the application book. This is your activity. It is very easy. I have already made you do the exercises in this video. So it is almost similar. Okay. So please try to do the activity in the application book. Okay students, so we have understood what are subject pronouns and what are object pronouns. Okay. So you may see the video again and again to just get a clear idea. And when you will do the worksheets, you will get a more clear idea of this topic. Okay students, so this was my topic for today. Thank you for watching it and have a nice day.